Well, hi, ladies. It's Beth from Be Styled. Time for Tipsy Tuesday. Welcome. How are you? My life is kind of back to normal. All the young men have gone back to where they belong, and we're putting our house back together, doing lots of laundry. And yesterday was a complete lost day for me. I got in workout clothes, never worked out, took a nap, ate a lot of junk food, kind of felt lousy, but I think I kind of needed that for a day. And today I'm back. I opened my Just Get Dressed app on my phone after I worked out, and I just got dressed. So while I'm waiting for people to join, I'll tell you what I'm wearing. Like I said, I went to I'm still in the summer style system, and for now, we're wrapping up and going into fall next. And you can sign up for fall if you haven't already. There's a link. But we're on week 3, day 16, Tuesday. So I just go to I do it on my phone, but it looks just like this. I click on the outfit and it says black or navy bottoms with a pattern or colored top and black or neutral shoes and a necklace. So here I am, 5 minutes. I put on a fun pattern top and a pair of black linen pull-on pants and a pair of black sandals and my Flirty Finds Done For You layered necklace. Here's a little tip. I put these Amazon magnets on the end of the necklace, so even that's quick. Boom! And a pair of silver hoops and a silver ring, silver bracelet. And the point is, I just got dressed. And I didn't have to think about what am I going to wear, or am I just going to stay in my workout clothes. I had it right there on my phone. And how easy is that? I could have put on like a black skirt and some sneakers and a t-shirt, a colored t-shirt, and still, follow the prompt, but it gives you a jumping off point, and it's so helpful. I use it. I mean, I don't remember what today's prompt was. I don't always look for the emails. You also get an email. I just go on my phone. I have a little icon that says Just Get Dressed, and I click on it. I look for the day, and voila, I'm dressed. And I talk about it all the time, but I dare you to try and not just get dressed and then try getting dressed and tell me the difference. It makes a lot of difference, and this makes it fast and easy. But today, I want to talk about, and there's links to all this that I'm wearing in the description of the video. I think you have to wait till the video ends to see it. Not sure. But anyway, today I want to talk about a little closet assignment. I'm not going to tell you to transition your closet to fall. I'm not doing that yet. It's still summer. It's still really hot in a lot of parts of the world. It's pretty summery here. It's in the 70s, I think. It's very warm in my house. I miss my central AC. But I'm not telling you necessarily to switch over to your fall clothes yet. That's premature. We're going to talk a little bit about that next. But I'm talking more about summer and your closet. I have committed to myself to redo my closet cleanse the next rainy day, which I think is going to be tomorrow. I just checked, and it looks like we're going to have some thunderstorms tomorrow. It's going to be hot, though, so I might turn on the air conditioning in my bedroom and just go through the closet cleanse program that, again, I created. I sell it for $27. It's linked as well, but I print it out or just pull it up on my iPad or laptop and follow it step by step. And because I've done it, it's more of a refresh, but I follow the steps, and sometimes it's just some things are really quick, some things take more time. But because you're here, I'm going to give you a little peek into the mess that is my closet. Now, I talk about this all the time, about the importance of having a closet that feels like your own boutique and all that good stuff. But my closet is small. Back when I lived in a bigger house, back in Massachusetts, before we moved to Newport, I found it a lot easier to keep my closet looking like my own personal boutique because it was big and I had space. And now, since you're here live, you get the view. Now I have this. I have that. It does have a tall ceiling, so I have space up there, and oh my gosh, but there's just stuff stuffed on the floor. There's just stuff crammed in there. So I'm due for a reboot of my closet, and I know a lot of you might be. So don't do it on a beautiful day. Wait till a rainy day. And it shouldn't take a whole lot of time, especially if you've done it in the past. Let me just close that door. You can hear all my necklaces that are hanging on my closet door. But that's what I'm going to do. But that's not really your homework. If you want to do your closet cleanse, no, more power to you. But a quick exercise that I think is very valuable as we sort of come to the end of the season, like it or not. And I try to do this, I try to tell people to do this every season, but we're talking summer. Go to your closet, and I want you to look at 2 categories of clothing. The clothes that you wore on repeat over and over again, like your go-to favorites. Identify those. And then you're going to identify, then you're going to look at the things that you just never wore. And the first category, the things that you wore on repeat, I want you to really think about like what it is about them that you were drawn to. Was it they were just comfortable? Was it they suit your lifestyle that you have in the summer? Or was it just that something that you just absolutely loved? Really think about it. If you're a writer, take some notes, or just make some mental notes, because those answers should guide you as you plan your future, your fall wardrobe, and pull things out. Not go shopping necessarily, but as you plan your fall wardrobe and go through your fall clothes and pick the things that you want to have front and center in your fall wardrobe. Think about the things that you wore a lot in the summer and what they have in common. Again, it could have been colors that when you wear just bright up your face. It could be fabric that's comfortable. It could be a silhouette that you just feel particularly good and confident in. The style of pant, the length of the pant, the whatever. Things that just feel good on you. Identify those. And then you're going to want to bring those forward in your fall clothes. An example might be, let's say there's a white or cream blazer. What's going on? The lights just flickered. A white or cream blazer that you wore all the time on repeat. I love pieces like that. Don't be afraid to wear things over and over again. I think that's great. That's a sign of a well thought out purchase. But what that might tell you is, all right, in the fall, I want to make sure I have a great go-to blazer. And it could be the white, depending on the fabric. You could just keep wearing the same one if it's not linen or cotton or too summery. But maybe you want to get one in a more fallish color, a tan or a cream or black or a gray, or maybe you already have one. Chances are you do if you're a blazer girl, but make those notes that, okay, I went for this neutral or white blazer over and over again, and use that as a little, note to yourself when you're thinking about your fall wardrobe. Okay. Now, and the same thing goes with the other things that you really liked. Again, the style of blouse, the neckline, what was it? Keep those things in mind, because it works for you, because those are the things you reached for over and over again. Now, next is harder. Those things, what is going on? I don't know if anyone else sees. My phone is like flickering. I don't know what it is. The next thing is the things that you didn't wear. First of all, are there items in your closet that you didn't wear that you love, that maybe are, like in my closet, crammed in the back, or in your kid's closet, or that you just out of sight, out of mind, never wore it? Well, ladies, now is the time. Pull those things out. They're collecting dust. Wear them. Whether it's a sundress or a blouse. Time's a ticking, especially if they're a true summer item. Pull them out and wear them. You own them. On the flip side, let's say there are things in there that have their tags still on them. If they're from like a Nordstrom or a Quince, two of my favorite retailers that have amazing return policies, if they still have the tags on them and you're not going to wear them, return them. Get your hard-earned money back. But those items that you overlooked and you didn't wear, pull them out and wear them. Okay, now the items that you overlooked and didn't wear, that every time you looked at them, you're like, don't like it. If, let's say you had an occasion, I think it might be my light. Hold on. Let's say that there's a type of dress that you had plenty of occasions to wear it, but you never chose it. You always chose something else. That's a sign that it can go. If you're constantly overlooking it, if you had an appropriate occasion to wear that item and you always pick something else, that's a red flag. You can donate it. Or if it's something that's damaged or stained and you keep telling yourself, oh, but I like it, I'll take it to the cleaners, I'll get it hemmed, or I'll get it repaired. Pull it out and put it in the bag and commit to getting it to that repair place within a couple days. And if you don't do it, that's another sign. It's not that important to you. You're not going to put in the time and effort to make it work. So you can donate that, or if it's really damaged, you can get rid of it. But you got to make these decisions. And at the end of the season is a great time to do it because you have that data. You know whether you wore it. In the beginning of the season, you're saying, oh yeah, I'm going to wear this, I'm going to wear that. Da, da, da. But at the end of the season, the truth that the proof is in the closet. You didn't wear it. Think about why. And if you love it, now is the time. Just wear it. Who cares if it's a Tuesday and you're sitting at home? Who cares? Wear it. You never know who you're going to run into when you answer the door. Who could be on the other side of that door? It could be your old ex-boyfriend. Maybe your ex-boyfriend gets lost in your neighborhood and picks your door to ring the doorbell, and you're sitting on your couch working or talking to your dog, and you answer the door, and you look great. You can thank me if that happens, versus if you're in your like schlumpa-dumpa-dinky outfit that you wear every day because I'm not going anywhere. Do it for yourself. If you're not doing it for the guy at the other side of the door, do it for yourself. Do it for me. And then tell me how it makes you feel. Okay? All right. Now, that's your summer assignment. 2 things. Looking for the things you did wear on repeat and why. Looking for the things you didn't wear on repeat and why. And it's really 3 things. And then committing to wearing those things that you love that you never wear. Replace the thing that you wear over and over again with something that you haven't worn. And then do something about those things that need to be hemmed or repaired or cleaned or whatever, or make a decision about them. Okay, now let's talk about moving forward to fall, because again, that's all data that you're going to use when you go forward to fall. So I want to tell you about the fall style system because it is open for enrollment, and you can either go to my website bestyledbybeth.com and find it there, or there's a link directly to the information on this video. But it's already started. We're already in that Facebook group. And next week, starting on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, I am doing 8 days in a row, only on the weekdays. I've picked a category from the shopping list. Let me back up. The fall style system is a seasonal system. It's not a membership. It's a one-time enrollment for $47 that gets you all this information, all this coaching for the full season through Thanksgiving into early December. And it's a one-time payment. There's no recurring charges, none of that. And with that, you get a list, a plan, and no willy-nilly shopping. You get a shopping list or a checklist, not a shopping list, I'm sorry. It's a checklist of the items that I have kind of designated as being good to have, important to have for the fall season. Now, these are not specific. They're in that it's kind of a general category, this checklist, because you have to pick, and with my help and the help of the group, the item that works for you in that category, depending on whether you work at home, work out of an office, you're retired, you're caring for a elderly parent, you're caring for grandchildren, you're running after little kids. What you pick to fill those categories is going to depend on your lifestyle. And it's also going to depend on your body type, your coloring. I'm not going to say everybody needs a pink and red blouse. I mean, no, we're not all going to go buy the same blouse. Sometimes there's a blouse that a lot of us do buy if we have the same coloring, but it's not like that where we're not all buying. It's not a cookie cutter. This is the outfit. We're all going to look like we're twinning. That's not the idea, because everybody's different. Everyone has different style, aesthetic, bodies, budgets. You get it, okay? So you're going to get this list. And then starting in mid-September, every day, if you were here when I first started, you get you get it in an email, and you can just go on your device and get it. The outfit of the day, or the outfit prompt. This was the one for today in the summer style system, which is how I put together my outfit. And you can you don't need to copy it. It's a starting off point. Black bottoms, patterned or colored top, neutral shoe necklace. It's very general, but it gives you a graphic so you can kind of say, oh yeah, okay, I have a pattern blouse. I have black pants. I have a black skirt. I have black shorts. I have black jeans. Whatever it is that works for your day, and you plug it in, and in 5 minutes, really, you're good to go. Now, the reason it should only take you 5 minutes is because of what you're going to do before this all starts, before the outfits start, before we're really wearing fall clothes. I call it like pre-season training, and that we're starting in the group next week on Tuesday. And for eight days, because there's pretty much 8 categories of clothing items. There are tops, there's knitwear, there's denim, there's pants, there's like a day dress. Let's see if I can remember them all. There is our toppers, jackets. There's shoes, and there's accessories. There are the 8 categories. So I'm going to take a day and spend a day on each category. Inside the private group, I'll probably go live. I'll show you what I'm using to fill those categories, to check them off my list. The idea being not that, I do give you a shopping category, so if you're missing something, you get a shopping catalog that you can use to get some directed shopping help. But the idea is that you're going to go to your fall wardrobe, because last fall and this fall, but despite what people are going to tell you about the new trends, and it's very similar. There's not a huge difference between your wardrobe from last fall and your wardrobe this fall. In fact, it could be identical, honestly. And that's probably not a popular opinion in my world of, shopping and influencers, but that's not really what I do. I'm a personal stylist. I'm a style coach. And the reality is, if you had great pieces last fall, yes, they're going to work this fall. You might want to sprinkle in some new pops of, for example, pops of red. Red's very hot this fall. You might want to, include something olive greens in it, but you're not going to need to go buy all new black pants, all new jeans, all new shoes, all new booties. No. You're depending on what you used last year, chances are they're going to work this year. Now, if you're brand new to me and you're starting from scratch and you're feeling like your wardrobe is really dated, really you haven't worked on it, you haven't touched it, and it's making you feel lousy, then this is a great way to start, because it does give you that direction and targeted shopping help. So that, and my shopping catalog, which is from that same button that I pushed on that got me to the outfit. That's where the shopping catalog is. And the shopping catalog it's drawn from the list, the checklist. It matches up to the checklist, and it includes retailers. It spans the gamut from, your Old Navy, your Target, your Amazon. I'm creating an entire kind of fall capsule strictly from Amazon for the group, because I know the reality is a lot of people shop on Amazon, and it's come a long way. I find a lot of great, even basics, things that I usually used to say, oh, you got to invest in and spend a lot of money. For better or worse, Amazon does a good job. So, but the problem is there's a lot of junk too. So I am spending time now weeding through and figuring out pieces to recommend to fill in here from Amazon. Target has some great finds. Old Navy sometimes is good. All the way up to, Nordstrom, Cabby. I'm a big fan of Cabby. In fact, I'm a personal stylist for Cabby, and I can provide complimentary one-on-one personal styling help with Cabby. That's comes with the territory. Yes, it is more expensive. It's more in line with like a Nordstrom and some of the brands at Nordstrom, but it's also unique. What I love about Cabby is you're not going to see you're not going to see the same, jacket or blouse or sweater everywhere on everyone, because it's unique and different, and the colors all coordinate backwards to past seasons, forward to future seasons. So that's my Cabby spiel, but I'm happy to help with that. But that's about the highest end price point that I recommend. So I'm not talking, I love premium brands, and sometimes, wow, did you hear that? That was a big crash. Sometimes I do like to invest in a premium brand. But that's not my focus because I know that's not the focus of most of my members. So there's a range, and there's a range in styles, and there's a range in body types. And I'll often say in the description of the item, this is a great dress for apple body types, or this is a great dress for pears and hourglasses, because that kind of information is just valuable. It's not geared towards everyone. That doesn't have to look like me, have the same body as me. I hear that a lot. Oh, Beth, you're tall. I know, I get it. I wish I could have a parade of women come on to like these videos in different body types, but trust me, that's really a big ask to have a friend or a woman come on and go onto the internet and show her body type. That's not what most women, I mean, a lot of you probably wouldn't want to do that. If I didn't do this for a living, I certainly wouldn't want to do it. So what I recommend for you in that case, when you're looking for, visuals of women that have the same body as you, Instagram. I mean, whether you're on Instagram yourself or not, you can go on Instagram and type in enough keywords and find, mid-size, petite, over 50, and try to find women to follow, influencers to follow that look more like your body type. Now, I'm not saying to do that and then go buy every single thing that they're talking about, but at least gives you that visual of how things look on someone who looks more like you. That's a no-brainer. I think everyone should do that. I highly recommend following people who look like you, but more importantly, have a similar body to you, but have the similar style aesthetic to you, and ideally a similar age range to you. And that does get hard. There aren't as many people, our age, my age, over 50, headed into 60s, 70s and beyond doing this. But I'm not an influencer. I don't go on Instagram all the time to say, this is the latest and greatest, you got to buy it. I appreciate that, and I get a lot of great information from those people, but my focus is on coaching my members and giving them advice that they can use so they don't feel so lost. Like, what length should these pants be? And all they have to do, and once you're in this group and you see how wonderful the women are and how safe, I hate that term, that it's a safe place, but it really is. It's 100% private. None of your friends are going to see you. You can take a picture of yourself in your new pants and say, these are my shoes. First of all, does this work? And what length should I get my pants hemmed to? It's as simple as that. And I will give you my professional advice, and other women, and there'll be other women in the group with the same question as you and the same body type as you that will give you their advice and say, oh, I have pants just like that. This is what I did. And here's a picture. Because visuals of people that you can relate to are invaluable. And I tell you that my style system program is the single best way to get that. You can go on Instagram, but the style system, especially as we get new members in, that's why I encourage you, if you thought about doing it and you haven't, or maybe you did it years ago and you haven't done it in a while, I really encourage you to come back, because the more variety of women we get in there and different styles and bodies, the more everybody can learn and figure this stuff out and make it less complicated. So I invite you to join. Again, it's $47 for 3 months. And it's not a huge group. It's not. There are other groups that similar to mine that have literally thousands of women, and I don't know how. I think they have staffs of people that keep up with all the comments and questions. This is not like that. I'm a small little fish in a big pond, but so I'm in there every day personally. I don't have an assistant. I don't have anyone answering questions. It's all me, and I do get to know members. And the more they get involved, the more benefit they get out of it. Now, the flip side is if you're not a joiner of that kind of thing and you're not about to ever post a picture of yourself, that is 100% fine too. I would say the majority of my members are that. A lot of them don't even join the group, and a ton of them don't post. But I get notes all the time saying that they're following along, and that is absolutely fine too. There are really no rules. I mean, there are rules. I do have rules, but that's what keeps it under control and positive. But you do you. And I'm always available via email and messenger as well. But I can't give a lot of one-on-one advice that way, because that's for $47 for 3 months. I'd be a moron to do that, right? If I had a business coach, she'd fire me, if that's what I was doing. But when you ask in the group, that's what the group is for, and everybody can learn. So it's kind of just a matter of ripping off the Band-Aid and being like, you know what? No one's going to know that I'm posting this picture, and you're going to learn and improve and feel better about your style. So that was a lot of information. I hope that was helpful. I hope if you're joined late, please watch the replay and get the assignment, the closet assignment. And if you're considering joining the fall program, now's a great time because, like I said, it'll get you the checklist. It'll get you all the information except for the actual outfits that don't start until mid-September. But get you the checklist, the shopping catalog, and the private group. That starting Tuesday, we're going to be going through all 8 of those categories that I mentioned and making sure that you have the pieces that will make it easy to just get dressed this fall and feel modern, feel relevant, feel like feel not young, not younger. We're not out here to look younger. We're just here to feel better about ourselves. You have to put clothes on your body every day, like it or not. You might as well put clothes on that make you feel good and give you a better day because they will. Trust me. All right. Please join. The link is in the bio. The link is all over the place. But if you don't have the link, you can comment and I'll post it again. But thank you for being here today. I'm going to scroll through and just see if anyone had any questions. I really appreciate you taking time on a Tuesday afternoon. Now you can get on with your summer. If you haven't already, go just get dressed and have a great day. Mwah. Bye.